In more news, buying a home is hard enough, but that coupled with a global pandemic has many Americans struggling to pay their mortgage. With this knowledge, more and more scammers have been targeting homeowners. 23 ABC's Rosario Simone sat down with two local realtors to better understand the market and how you can avoid getting scammed.
This pandemic, we have seen extraordinary growth in values. We've seen pandemic-related market disruptions and rising building costs in the housing market. Over the last 12 months, the U.S. National Home Price Index has risen over 20%.
Sam Abed, a local broker, says because of this 20% increase, the median home price in Bakersfield has jumped to $385,000.
During the pandemic, we didn't see an increase in mortgages, but now that the government is getting involved and they're increasing interest rates, we are seeing a big change. And I do have a few escrows that have canceled.
Abed says after the interest hikes from 3 to 5%, he's seen mortgage rates increase. For example, for a $297,000 home, a monthly payment that would normally have been $1,700 would now be $2,200.
It's really impacted it dramatically. So if you qualified for a home for $500,000 and that interest rate went up, more likely you're qualified for about $400 or $400 and a quarter. So if you're in an escrow or you're building a home, for example, and you're locked into a contract for $500,000 and there is a 0.5% increase, chances are you might end up canceling that escrow.
Local realtor Nona Darling says she's seen clients struggle to pay their mortgage, and that is when they're most vulnerable. But there are ways to avoid scammers.
If you have a problem with your loan or a question about your mortgage or your home, don't just take a phone call from some random stranger or a text, we want to buy your house. Contact a realtor or contact your mortgage lender that you have your loan with right now.
Darling says to review your loan paperwork and pull the number from there for help. California Attorney General Rob Bonta recognizes that there are many scams that homeowners can fall prey to and has these tips for you, which include: don't pay upfront fees for loan modification services. Don't transfer your title or sell your house to a foreclosure rescuer. Don't pay your mortgage payments to anyone other than your lender or loan servicer. And last but not least, never sign documents without reading them first.
Now that you've got the tips, you look over and a scammer is calling. But should you pick up the phone? If you do, here are some places you could go to report the scammer.
If you would like to file a complaint against your real estate broker or salesperson, visit the California Department of Real Estate for details.
I think everyone should own a home. A home is not an investment. If you can qualify for your home, you should buy a home. And don't worry if it goes to $1 million or 10 million or goes down to $1. This is a place that you and your family are going to enjoy, and there's no value on that.
For more detailed information on how to avoid and report scammers, head to our website at turn223.com. In Bakersfield, Rosario Simone, 23 ABC, connecting you.
And staying